Hello everyone. This is Unit 2, Marketing and Strategy Interface, and the topic is Competitor Analysis. The approach under the competitor analysis is Growth Share Matrix approach. Competitor analysis. So, in the term itself, we have analyzing the competitors. So, various organizations or companies they have to analyze who are their competitors if they want to go for long run. The organizations will operate within a competitive industry environment. Each and every company they have to face the competition, and analyzing the organization competitors help the organization to discover the weakness or opportunities, and if it has any threats in the future. So all this will be known to the organization. And while formulating the organization's strategy, the various top level managements they have to consider the strategies of organizations, putting the competitors view, or they have to look for competitors point of view, because they have to uh, face the competition. For that purpose they have to prepare the strategies in accordance with the competition, or how to face those competitors. So for that particular purpose, here competitor analysis, it acts as a force or drive which makes the organization strategy more effective, and how the firm is going to react or act in those, for those sectors or for those competitors. So the organization has to do a competitor analysis to assess where it stands amongst various competitors. So the position where it stands. So if we want to analyze ourselves in a list of in a group of 10 members, we have to will come to know where we are. So if we see the surroundings and the people around us, then we'll be able to know where we are. We will analyze ourselves. Same way the company will also assess where it stands among the various competitors present in the market. So this begins with identifying present as well as the potential competitors. So here the industry analysis gives information regarding the various sources of competition, that is the strategic actions or reactions, and various effects it has on profitability of all the companies where it is competing within an industry. So a competitor analysis makes an organization to concentrate on those other companies or other organizations with which it will be in direct competition, and especially it is important for when an organization faces a few potential competitors. So overall the analysis should be done to take a key position in the market or within the industry where the company has to attain its profitability as well as it has to retain its customers. The main objectives of doing competitor analysis are: first one is to study the market. So the organization has to make a thorough study about the market, its various trends, or what is the market share of the organization, as well as how the demand and supply or can be analyzed. So all these factors have to be studied through various research and development programs by conducting various strategies in research and development to know who are the competitors and how it has to tackle the situation. Next, to predict and forecast organizations' demand and supply. Its own demand, what is the demand of its products, as well as what is the supply. So it has to know, or it has to forecast the company's present demand, and based on the demand the supply has to be adjusted. To formulate strategy, so even to formulate the long term plans, the company has to study these various factors, and then it has to study it has to analyze the competitors strategies as well, and through that it has to formulate its own strategy which is able to tackle the competitors, their products, as well as the services, to increase the market share. So market share has to be increased to lead the market, as well as to capture the target markets, and to face the competitors it is very important to know the present market share. To study the market trend as well as pattern. So what is the market trend going? Based on that, the study has to be conducted to know the market trend, as well as the analytical tools have to be developed by the marketers. To develop strategy for organizational growth. So how the organization can go or develop, or how to withstand against the competitors, and how it can grow, where the development is, how it can increase its sales. So all these things have to be analyzed, and a strategy should be developed. So understanding the current strategy, strengths as well as weaknesses of a competitor, that will make the company to have, or to procure the opportunities and threats that it will face, or it can predict the upcoming or threats or opportunities. So a deep study, or a insight into the future competitor strategies will help the organization to overcome the threats, to reduce the threats, as well as grab the opportunities. So competitors should be analyzed with various, keeping in view various dimensions, such as its a size, or capacity, or growth and profitability, what are its objectives or reputations, strengths and weaknesses, what are its business strategies. So all these things should be analyzed properly, and then the objective should be set. Growth share matrix is also called as BCG matrix, that is Boston Consulting Group. It is a four-celled matrix, and it is one of the mostly used analytical tool in corporate sectors to determine various different businesses, or the combinations the business is using for developing the strategies, or to analyze the competitors. on the basis of related market share as well as the industry growth rates. So here two indicators are, one is relative market share and another one is industry growth rate. So it is a two-dimensional analytical tool on management of strategic business units. Or in other words, I can say that it is a comparative analytical tool of knowing the business potential and the evaluation of its environment, which includes the competitors. So according to this matrix, business will be classified as high or low according to the industry growth rate as well as the relative market share. So what is relative market share? So it is nothing but the strategic business units having their sales, comparing the sales of the strategic business units for the present year to competitors' sales. So here relative market share will be the strategic business units sales this year. That is, it will be what leading points it has, how much sales it's leading to competitor sales to the present year. That is relative market share. Whereas market growth rate is, it is industry sales this year minus industry sales last year or previous year. So here the sales will be compared to present to the past. That is market growth rate. Whereas relative market share for the present year, how much the business unit is leading with the competitors for the present year. So this is the two main indicators. These are two main indicators which are very much considered in the Boston Consulting Group matrix. That is relative market share and market growth rate. So here you can see the BCG growth share matrix. That is, it has been divided into four-celled analysis. That is, one is stars, cash cows, question marks, and dogs. So stars, here you can see the matrix form. That is market share as well as relative growth or market growth. So what is the market share and what is the market growth it has any strategic business unit. So here stars are with high market share and high market growth, whereas cash cows, these are with high market share and low market growth. Next, question marks, these are with low market share and high market growth, and dogs, these are with low market share and low market growth. So we'll see one by one in detail. First one, stars. So these represents business units which are having a very large market share in a fast growing industry. So these business units will generate cash, and as these are very fast growing markets, they require huge investments to maintain the higher position or to have a growth in the market. These business units are very highly competitive in the industry. So if once they become successful, then a star will become a cash cow when the industry matures. Coming to what is cash cow. So cash cows represent business units having a large market share in a mature, and this is a slow growing industry wherein it requires little investment and generate cash that can be utilized for investment in other business units. That means it will be reaching its matured stage wherein it can generate more cash, and that cash can be utilized in other business units. These are specifically the core business areas wherein the key source of the business or the corporation will be the cash. So they forms the base of an organization. And usually these businesses will follow the stability strategies. That means where it has reached the stability or matured stage, it will be stabilized, and they will be using these stability strategies. And whenever these cash cows, if they are not able to get on in the market, then they will move towards a deterioration. So for this particular purpose, they have to keep in mind that the strategies developed should be stable, wherein the business has to retain, it has to go, it has to study the market trends, and it has to go for long run. So once the cash cows they lose their image, or they lose their business, and if they are moving towards the decline or deterioration, then they have to follow a retrenchment policy. So that is the reduction of cost or spending. So due to the economic difficulty, it will be reducing its cost. So the retrenchment policy has to be adopted by the cash cows. Next, question marks. These represent business units having low relative market share and located in a high growth industry. They require huge amount of cash to maintain or to gain the market share. So these are generally the business units which are having the new goods or services which will be having a good commercial usage. So there is no specific strategy which can be adopted in question marks. So if the firm thinks that it has a dominant market share, then it can go for expansion strategy. Otherwise, a retrenchment strategy can be adopted. So as in cash cows, as we have seen, if the sales are declining, then it can adopt a retrenchment strategy. That is nothing but decreasing the cost, or due to economic difficulties, reducing the cost is nothing but the retrenchment strategy. So most of the businesses, they will start as question marks because it's new to enter into a high growth market in which there is already a market share. So then if it is not growing, then these question marks will become dogs. And if huge investment is made, then they have potential of becoming stars. So this you have to keep in mind, that if they are if a high growth market is already there, and if it is ignored, then question mark becomes dogs. Whereas huge investments are made in the market, then they can become the stars. That means if further investment is not made, then the question mark becomes dogs, and if the investment is made for the growth of the business, then they will become stars. that means they have the potential to of becoming the stars. Next, coming to the dogs, it represents businesses having weak market shares in low growth markets. Here both are market share as well as low growth in the markets. So they will neither they generate cash or even they will not require huge amount of cash. So due to low market share, these business units face many disadvantages in cost. So here retrenchment strategies are adopted because these firms can gain market share only when the competitors against the competitors or any rival firms. So these businesses have a very weak market share, and the various factors like high cost, poor quality in the products, ineffective marketing um, techniques used. So these are all the factors wherein it will have the weak market share. The limitations of BCG matrix. So it classifies businesses as a low and high, but generally businesses will be considered as medium also. So there is no specification of medium businesses, only low and high are given. So it is a true nature of business is not reflected. So that is one of the drawback. Next, market is not clearly defined in this model. What is market? That means certain factors which affect the market is not considered, or clearly it is not defined in this model. And high market share does not always leads to high profits. So where it has been specified in BCG matrix that high market share will give high profits. This is not true in all the businesses. That means it is not practically, it's not implemented. So there are high cost also involved with high market share. And the growth rate and relative market share are not the only indicators of profitability. So these are all two indicators which were given in the BCG matrix, but these are not the only indicators for attaining the profitability. There will be other factors also like goodwill, or the services provided, or you can take differentiate product differentiation. So there are n number of factors which makes the business to attain the profitability. And even this model ignores the what are the different indicators, or what are the different factors which give more profitability for the organization. And next one is sometimes these dogs may help other business in gaining the competitive advantage, but it has not been given, like it is not specified. And even they can earn more than cash cows sometimes. So practically this may happen, but this is not defined in the BCG matrix.